I'm sweating. Hi, Farman Chick. Ah, I didn't take the crowns off. Kayla Rayla, I thought you died. I was like, bitch is dead. R.I.P. Um, hey Meg, how are you? How is everyone? Hi, hi, hi. Me too. Music is life. Steph, I forgot. I read that you wrote me this morning and then immediately forgot. Yes, I will try to remember to send it to you. I'm sorry, honey. I just forgot. Like, I read it and then I forgot. It was sweating. I don't think I have a fever, though. Hello, Beth, and everyone in the chat. Hi, Jean. Hi, you guys. How is everyone doing? Better, I think. It's you really, Kayla, was it like this brutal cold or whatever it is? Like, for a cold, this is catastrophic. It's so I know, Mary. Hi, Mary. You're also sick. Sean, are you sweaty? Sick and sweaty. You're gonna stick to UK now due to customs charges? Oh, okay, well then. Hey Siri, remind me to go fuck myself. Oh, sorry. She heard it. I wonder if she's gonna remind me. Hold on, I gotta go see. Hold on, I gotta go see. It did. It said a reminder. Look, you guys. There it is. That was amazing. Oh, geez. Well, at least we're entertained. I'm not sick, River. Oh, I did say that. I forgot what I said 10 seconds ago. It's fine. Not only should I be nesting, Carol, I actually filmed a video for you guys. I just have to get the last little clip done where I am bed because I'm not. Because I'm sitting here. Okay. So, because I get bursts of tissue papers. Hey, Meatball. No, it's fine. I feel okay. It's okay. So here's what it is. I get bursts of energy and I do things in it and then it sucks all of my energy out of me. Um, but I caught what Steph has. Steph sent it to me. She paid the extra postage. We're agreeing with Whitney. She's so dumb. We don't even like Whitney. Her name is Whitney Peak 754. Like, I look very flushed. It's been so long too. I feel like I've been sick for 1,000 years. 100 million thousand years. Thank you, Stella, for curtsying, the only one who shows respect. Stella survives. We'll make sure of it. Um, so also, how did my husband recover so fast? Was he faking it? He gives it to us, right? He distributes it amongst the family. And I don't want to say that part. Anyways, when we went to the walk-in, it's not strep, it's not COVID, it's not influenza. It's just a cold, but what is happening? Like, it's so bad. What is happening? So the doctor's like, "Oh, you should quarantine your husband and your child from you." And I was like, "Okay, but like the things I did previously, there's no way I'm getting out of that unscathed." Like, there's just no way. He brought it back from his business trip. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Canucks family sick too. I saw that. I've been reading some of I'm sweating my butt off. Um, and I don't think it's hot flashes. I don't think I'm feverish though. No, I definitely don't have a fever because I feel clammy and gross. I made him chicken soup, didn't you? My husband chicky soupy, yes, and then I inadvertently cooked some of the vegetables in it, so I made double batch of chicken noodle soup, and I was pissed about it earlier because I was like, I want chicken stock. I don't want so much chicken noodle soup. Um, but I'm so grateful for it now because I have been reheating it and, um Hi, Lynn. I've been reheating it and eating it, so I still have 1 Ziploc bag's worth left, like a gallon freezer bag, it's frozen. River Hates has an interesting take. Pet sloth is the next big thing. What are we talking? Cleo just came and joined the stream. Who's Cleo? Liquid Ivy helped me and my hubby. So I have a lot of elements and I have a lot of vitamin C. I got a nasal flush, and I've never been able to successfully use a nasal flush before. Typically, it just, like, goes into my sinus cavity and then remains there. It's so miserable. But I got really desperate, and I did it, and it worked. Like, it actually came out my other nose. I've done it twice, and, this morning, I was like, "Gross," but I'm glad I cleared it out. There's a lot of sneezing happening in this house. Oh, thank you, Steven. You just wanna see my feet. Um, but hi, honey. Uh, Not Rosie. What's wrong with Rosie? How is Rosie sick? Yes, I do have some high vitamin D3. I wonder if I have zinc. I can get my husband to fetch me some zinc, I think. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. Um, Zinc, I think, so stupid. Are the kids feeling any better? Okay, so one of them is extremely sick. One of them is fine. One of them never caught it. It's crazy. So the one got she's better. Another one is sick, and one never caught it. And I was like, "What is happening?" The one who's sick right now has it pretty bad too. The white powder. If I had some, I would at this point. Sure. Yep. I just wouldn't tell Mark about it. I'd be like, "Hey, babe, don't bring home any druggy doggies. You put it yourself in the nest and figured out." I was like, "Yay." Stupid hands. I'm not gonna blow my nose. This is fine. Talk amongst yourselves, but not about me, thanks. We're back. Oh, the end of my ears. So about that Beth chick, she is not sick, I tell you that much. Wow, I've never seen Beth look so good and healthy before. Thriving. Zycam swabs you stick up your nose. Pass. Pass, Lynn. Pass. Thank you. Mm-mm. I won't. Mm-mm. Although I did shove a bunch of water up my nose. And I tidy in my bathroom a tiny bit, and, like, I super want to point out that that is a nose spray bottle. It looks highly suggestive that it could be a different sort of spray bottle. That is a nose spray. That's it, just so you know. It, like but it it works, it works. The tea aisle, get the traditional medicinals brand Gypsy Cold Care herbal tea. At Publix, breathe easy, dandelion tea, spicy, and throat coat. That's what she said. Um, okay, I have spearmint tea coming, and that I can offer you spearmint tea as the amount of effort I'm going to put through the next thing. But when I do my next order, I might could. Just the tip, Lynn. She said just the tip. Oh, it's been a while since I played that game. Um, your T got sick and requested to watch Big Hero 6 because it's her cry movie. That's adorable, Stella. Um, a hot toddy, isn't that bourbon? Bourbon and hot water and lemon juice? Is that a hot toddy? Hi, Peggy. How are you, sweetie? Um, yeah, the crying gets the snot out. That helps. We've been trying to do steam showers, but that's not working super well. All or nothing, says Veronica. Veronica does not play, just the tip. Um, oh yes, booze, that will help me, but not my void. Cold, booze will help your void. Oh, the shower pods. I was just thinking about stuff like that, Stella. I was like, I wish I had a good. Oh, also pivot. Not gonna pause, everybody. I'm sorry. It's fine. I do have Vicks. I have it in my kitchen and I've been putting it on. Um, also, uh, River, you're Raver. Sorry, Raver. I always read it as River Hates, just so you know. Wait, I genuinely thought you were American. Hot lemonade, gross. Honky tonk singer. You're disgusting. Um, Sometimes steams can just top you up more. I felt like that yesterday. I put a washcloth in hot water because I wasn't willing to get in the shower, and I just put it over my face and did a steam that way. Blocked me up like no one's business. It was miserable. But you guys, oh, um, I have taken NyQuil, didn't throw it up. I think I thought I took it 2 nights ago, and I woke up worse. I woke up so miserable yesterday, that's why we didn't do a live. The burning pain and everything, it feels a little bit like I have, b like, ruptured blisters at the very back roof of my mouth and all the way down my throat. No, she's, Irish, which is super close to being Filipino. It's they're neighbors. You try to steam your void once, gotta be cautious with that. Um, oh, not a fan, sorry, Raver. Raver, I really wanna know if you look Irish. Do you have dark hair, light eyes? Um, because now that's what I'm gonna picture. Do I have strep throat? No, because, nobody else had strep throats. So, like, I don't know that it would mutate into strep throat. It kind of feels like I have strep throat, to be honest. If I had woken up feeling like yesterday, a pale redhead, okay. If I had felt like I had woken up yesterday, I probably would have gotten the walk-in today. And if I don't feel okay tomorrow, maybe I'll go on the walk-in. The VA has a walk-in, I forgot about that. Maybe I'll go, and then we'll see if I'm pregnant. That'll be fun. Haven't peed on a stick in so long. Kinda miss it. So, maybe I'm pregnant. Because 'cause let's see, sneezing, stuffed up, a little bit sweaty, sore throat, probably pregnancy. How does it turn into strep farm and check though? Strep throat works better than deep through stuff. Don't make me cough, Meg. You're gonna go to the gulags for that. Foot massages probably that leads to pregnancy 9 times out of 10. Green tea, do salt water. I've been gargling salt water, Peggy. Congratulations on the triplets. That okay, so that would be pretty good. I wouldn't have to divorce Mark after that because I feel like birthing triplets at I would be 44 when they came out of me. Yeah, there's some content right there. It would all be home birth, all 3 of them. It's fine. They'll be so premature. It's fine. Um, good things like that. That'd be great. Okay, say you made it to one of my lives. User FD8KM9YU3X. Welcome. And thank you. I will try to feel better. You have it so bad they thought you had mono. You gave me cold sweats, triplets at 44. Could you imagine the amount of live streaming from my hospital bed on bed rest? It would be consistent. It would be all the time, you guys. The latest version of COVID starts with I can't catch COVID, but thank you for offering that to me. Um, could you imagine? 3 would be great. That would be crazy. It would be so crazy. Oh, Janet, I didn't get to see it, but you retracted it, and that's fine. Um, don't know why it was all of that mess. I don't know who you are. because it's just a mess. No, Peggy, I'm not really pregnant. The joke is that when I go to the veterans doctors, because I'm a veteran, they consistently always test me for pregnancy regardless of what I'm presenting with. If I got into a car accident, they'd be like, "Do you think you're pregnant?" And they would test me for pregnancy. It just that's just their go-to number one thing. And maybe it's reasonable. Maybe it's because they don't want to give me medications or testing and stuff like that. The VA, the fact that they could not handle the fact that I had twins, the amount of billing charges that I'd be getting for the 2nd and 3rd kid, they'd be like, "No, no, no. How dare you?" So, yeah, that's they love pregnant. I'm not actually pregnant though, Peggy. It's just fun to say. Did they test for your sperm count too? Hope so. Oh, okay. So you guys, I started Instagram knows that I'm feeling very self-conscious about how much hair I'm losing. I'm losing more hair than just I should, you know? And Instagram's like, "You know it's your perimenopause, right? You know it's your perimenopause, and once you lose it after a while, you're not gonna be able to get it back." And so that traumatized me, right? So I was like, I pulled up AI and I was like, "What do I do? What do I do?" And one of the number one things they talked about was pumpkin seed and pumpkin seed extract. And one of the forms that you can get it in has something else. It's like husk sauce, something. I don't know what it is, right? I don't know what it. Hi, Angie. Um, But when I'm reading it, Grok's like also like, "This is really good for your prostate," or when I was reading up, like, benefits, which one's the best one, they're, like, super good for your prostate, stuff like that. So, I'm taking my pills, and my husband looks at it, and he goes, "Pumpkin seed?" And he goes, "Yeah," and he pulls out his. I was like, "Oh, for your prostate, babe." So, maybe this will help support my prostate with all of my testosterone, and my sperm count will get higher. That's not what makes that though. No. It just you have one. I'm not sure what a prostate does. But we're matching. Aw, healthcare besties. But he made me so sick. Took us a long time to get here. What do you mean, babe? Mass nesting time will help you feel better. I've been in my nest so freaking much. Hold on. Peggy, I'm not getting the night sweats yet. So that's crazy. It didn't Which brand did you get, Angie? I'm super curious. Um, it's like I get congested behind my eyes. Plantar fasciitis, I don't have that right now, but a little bit. Wait, why'd you ask me about that? Because yeah, my foot hurt this morning and I was thinking about plantar fasciitis. Like, what level of stalking are you doing right now, Raver? Um, I was in the army, Steven, for 6 and some change. Um, what else did I do? Okay, so flax seeds and Beth, sorry, someone else said it and I don't know what that means. Oh, plantar fasciitis. Okay, so it is a pain in your foot that you can get. It's actually really, really painful. And a good trick to heal it, I don't know why you didn't know what it was, so you don't need how to heal it, but a good trick to heal it is stretching out your toes. Bye, Kayla Rayla. I'm glad you're still alive. Tell your sister wives I miss them. Um, 5 hours waiting for which holiday food, Adair? Oil of oregano with black seed oil is supposed to be a natural antibiotic. Thank you, Farming Kayla. Um, she was in the How dare you, Chris? No. Yuck. Yuck. I was not. I was in the Army, my husband was in the Navy. Don't tell anybody. It's embarrassing. Um, what else did I get? I got chia seeds, but I don't think that's relevant to my hair. I think I just bought them. Because I'm gonna make a chia seed parfait. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, also creatine. I got creatine, but that is more for my memory, my bone health, and to help support my estrogen. Gwinnett County's giving away food. Oh, nice. How fun. Have fun getting it. 5-hour wait, but still free. Thanksgiving and Christmas meals, that's a good idea. Lynn's old, old, and you have massive hair loss. Luckily, you had a lot of hair to start with or you'd be bald. See, and I don't have a lot of hair that I'm starting with. You're taking Nutrafol and you have new growth. So, Stephen, I said it, honey. I said I was in the army. Um, yeah, so I don't have very much hair, so it would not Libby, that like, I feel like if it got stuck in your throat, not like you're choking to death, but more like it makes you cough a little bit. They No, Libby, I don't believe that. Whoever said that to you is a liar. You should push them down. Your husband was in the Navy for 27 years. Gross. That's so embarrassing for you, Chris. I would never admit if I married a Navy man. Hmm. Um, Bloom and Bond pumpkin seed gel capsule. I have trifectors, something like that, like Tricanica. It has a try in there somewhere. You're so proud of your daughters, Billy. They did a Costco haul and donated like a food pantry. That is incredible, Billy. Libby, okay, I'll do that. That was pretty funny. Um, Acupuncture helps with hair loss. Thank you, Pandora Psychic Readings. I feel like I haven't seen you lately. You take evening primrose oil, 1,000 milligrams a day. I'm a knife, Navy wife, honky tonk. I don't admit that out loud. Old gray mare. Of course you did, Lori, because you're smart and beautiful. You were in the Navy for 6 years, and Steven, that's embarrassing. Why would you say that out loud? S- Wait, are you my husband trolling me? Hey, babe. Capping was torture. Am I taking turmeric? No. I think I have some. Like I have some ground up old one. Do you think that would count? Old one? I'm doing honey and oh, nice, Raver. I'm doing honey, lemon, some teas. It's really hard to drink hot drinks though. It physically hurts incredibly bad. I'm eating my homemade chicken soup. I took some NyQuil and some Dayquil, which was amazing. I need to get more garlic. I forgot to order it. I threw out that giant bag of garlic I bought because all of the garlic was bad. It was like mostly bad. Which you guys didn't see footage of, so you might not know what I'm talking about. Honey ice cream, maybe. Turmeric is beneficial for joint pain. That's interesting. Ah, yeah, check your Golden Corral if you have one around. I don't. Not gonna sneeze. It's fine. Ah. Was that really pretty? Are you glad that I made that face? You sound like you need to get an antibiotic. We'll see. Um, I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow morning. Is my husband taking care of me and making me soup? I made the soup. I just had to reheat it. He came home. So I've been cooking, which is weird for me in general, but I'm trying very hard not to order in. I'm trying to be a lot more conscientious about my where our money goes right now, even though we haven't missed a paycheck yet. We just keep like getting surprise pay where they'll like suddenly they found the money and they'll throw it into everybody's checking accounts, but it's not a normal payday. It's very weird. Um, and then you're dead to myself. Hey, Rachel, how are you, sweetheart? Um, so please hold. I love you. The fact that I'm not going to mute the mic and you're going to have a close up sound of how loud I blow my nose is going to embarrass the living crap out of me. I'm going to be so embarrassed. Um, private donations keep Marshalls going. Wow, that's amazing, Meg. Thank you. Oh, of course I do, Millennial Meg. Um, so I have this is spoilers, so don't watch tomorrow's video, I guess, because I will be repeating myself a little bit. But remember how last week, how much money did I spend on my grocery haul? It was like 400, $500, was it? How much did I spend? Yeah, but Mary, this will be up close and personal. That was me blowing my nose across the room. That's how horrifying this is. Hi, not Bucky Blues, Betty Blues from Canada. Gross. What a rude thing to say to me. Have fun at work, though. What are you doing? What's your job? Um, what? So, yeah, so I don't know how much money I spent. If I could look up. Because when I was at Walmart, I don't remember how much I spent at Walmart, but I think it was under 100 for sure. And then here, you work in finance. Do you have blue eyes? Trust fund? What am I doing with my life? It's being so stupid. Account, purchase history. This one? This one. $113. Kala, I love you, baby. Thank you. And then so $113 at Walmart's, and then I spent $379 um at Sam's Club, so $500, right? And then oh, Stella said something interesting. Currently on a super tight budget because your team got invited to a school trip to France next year. That's amazing, Stella. I really hope you guys can do it. And see where Joan of Arc got burned. That's super important. Beth, I've got a sinus infection. I don't think so. It's more just like a really aggressive cold, but if I don't feel better tomorrow, I'll definitely go to the doctor. He got laid off. I am so sorry, Samantha. I am really sorry about that, sweetie. Hey, Cass, haven't seen you in a while. Also, I texted you back on Discord. Did you see it? Did you write me back? I don't know. And that did include Halloween candy. And I overbought Halloween candy, thankfully. Um, damn it. It's the worst. Cass, what I said really to you was like, do you actually think people would want to see Vlogmas from me? Do you think people want Vlogmas? Do you guys want Vlogmas? Okay, so I spent like $500 and that was a lot, but I kept telling you guys, like, you guys, it's for future foods too. Like, it's not just this week's groceries, even though I really only had this week's groceries. This week, I went to Publix, you'll see it, and I spent about 50 bucks for the week's worth of food. You wanna see all the Beth, pervert? Um, so Beth posted a picture of the oil I meant to. Thank you, Farm and Check. I appreciate you, sweetie. You love the roaming gnome vlogmas last year, Mary? Last live you told me my husband was related to a younger gang member and he said it was Cole Younger. Thank you. Um, thank you for telling me that, babe. Um, no vlogmas. You heard it's not good for your channel. So that's the thing. Raver doesn't like vlogmas. That's the thing is that it can limit how many people see your videos, but I've already done that to my channel by introducing vlogs in general. So I don't think it will be too much of a hit. Shut Meg, nobody asked you for anything. So suck it. Why? But why? Why, Megon? Also, why aren't you doing your notes or working? Oh my god, are you working? Oh, Janet's also related to Cole Younger. Samantha, your husband's cousins in the chat. Family reunion. Have you ever done a vlog on your time in the military? I don't prefer to go back to those days, Betty Blue. Um, Sometimes I'm not in the mental mindset to do it, but sometimes it sprinkles in. It just depends. I'm not sweating. Do a fishbowl declutter like Jamie Chaotic. It wouldn't be as good because Jamie's editing is significantly better than mine. Yeah, nobody cares. Nothing personal. It's just bad for your channel and mental health. Was it bad for my mental health last year, babe? I don't remember. Hi, Cactus Karen. Thank you. I'll try. I don't know if I will. I might ramp up how much content I do, but I don't know that I want to say every day. You saw your comment on that new channel the lady started, The Hoarder. I hope she can keep it up too. I'm really hopeful for her. So actually, Millennial Meg sent it to me and said she mentions Mac in this video. So I took the link and sent it to Mac on Discord and was like, hey, I'm hoping he'll drop in a comments. I should go back and look. I hope he goes, I got stressed last year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't do a great job last year. Bye, Betty. Have fun being in finance. What if Farrell's maybe a cleaning advent calendar? No, because Mary's only going to submit that one closet for 25 days. And it's just going to be her being like, and lots of people try to copy Jamie's chaotics fishbowl and they totally suck. She has something about her. She just does a good job. Um, you getting a home doctor? Oh, maybe. We'll see. I'll look into it, Peggy. Vlogus doesn't have to be daily, though. It can be an extra video a week. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm going to ramp up how many videos based off of how well I handle my life, because of how much money you get. I know that sounds crazy, but like that's why Vlogmas exists. The closet. I will. Okay, so Mary, I am gonna do the closet during Vlogmas. Well, during this season. I will be doing it soon. Hi, Sarah. How are you, sweetie? I say skip Vlogmas. However, we would watch everything like Feral Christmas. That's very cute. Raver, are you serious? That's stupid. I'm so sorry that you can't hear me. Like it cuts out audio when the side by side ad pops up. That's so stupid. Billy, I'm glad you were notified and welcome. Uh, you don't want me to have the extra stress at Christmas. It's rough. I know. I think I'm gonna. Well, okay. So hold on. It's not that my boobs are coming out of my tank top. It's that my tank top is going below my boobs. Um, no, I'm not mad at all, Libby. I'm not mad. Um, or Thanksgiving go rough. The concept of Thanksgiving is fascinating to me. A Thanksgiving vlog. Sorry, honey. Um, say more about why that's fascinating to you, Stella. Have you heard of hype when watching a YouTube video on a phone? Yes, I have, and I can see when my videos get hyped. Thank you guys for hyping me, by the way. Um, go rogue. Thank you. Um, no, I'm not gonna call that Peggy. I don't for the doctor's office, you don't call, you just walk in. Um, genuinely, it's not that bad. It's just that it's weird watching somebody be sick, I guess. Oh goody, Kalamala wet. Don't open the closet, the bodies are in there. Um, yeah, so we'll do the closets and okay, so here's what I was gonna say. This week was gonna be slightly busy because my husband's childhood best friend was gonna come out, but he's actually sick. He's got like bacterial pneumonia or something, like, he's got something bad. Billy, I am, eh, about the VA care. So I was gonna have to do Calvin's room, and then upstairs, because our guest was gonna stay in Calvin's room, Calvin would have to sleep upstairs, and then those things were gonna ping pong, and that's what we were going to do, but I don't have to now, thank God. Tomorrow's video is just me doing tidy as I go-ish things. Turkey doesn't taste good. I agree, but gravy tastes amazing. And you can't just drink gravy. So, turkey is a vessel to get Raver, what was your name, honey? Raver Hates has always been somebody I've recognized in here. Um, Red, your name did change, D. So D. Okay, hi D. Um, but no, sometimes the names change. Like Envy has a name in here, and I have no idea who she is in here, but I know I like both people. But Envy's been very not in here, so yours was just very yeah, now it's going further. Um, they hunted them, so it's tradition. Yeah, because they needed food. Um, You know what, Brett? Yours changed too because yours has numbers now. Cairo kitten, thank you. Um, I'm not gonna sneeze. It's fine. It's totally fine. Raven gets a machine. Oh my god. Yes, it is completely different. And also I love her. So I love you. Like that's it's just like her. Hey, Iowa. Um, just like with Envy. Envy is Cairo Kitten. I don't know that they're the same people, and I love both of them. I love River Hates, and I love Rave Against the Machine, but I didn't realize you guys were the same person. Like I just know that I liked both of you, you know, to Auntie Elisa, but for some reason it shows as your OG name. I ate my own hair. Oh, which is about 3 or 4 years. Just drank gravy straight from the gravy boat. Like, yum. Um, yeah, so I like stuffing. I do like I like it's so bad. I like stovetop stuffing. I dislike almost all other stuffings. If you put raisins in your stuffing, you're not allowed on the cruise ship. You're just I think you should die pretty quickly by zombie bite, and I'm fine with that. I'm confident in that choice. That will be one of our litmus tests. But I like stovetop, but I do like gravy, so I will eat not with raisins. I will eat stuffing with gravy regardless of the stuffing type. So tell me more about pumpkin dessert. It's delicious. Oh, Stella, I have a really good pumpkin dessert I'll show you. First of all, it tastes good, so shut up. And pumpkins, because they're a gourd that are harvested in the fall and are edible, and are good as sweet or savory. And so the reason it's a Thanksgiving dessert is because it's harvestable in the fall and one of the few things that was like hearty enough that people would eat it. Hold on. Okay, that nose blow went so hard it feels like water went up my nose while I was swimming. Who takes care of me when I'm sick? Um, oh, okay, sorry. Pivot back, please. Can we pivot back really quickly? It's really hard for me to keep track of the multiple conversations right now. My brain is just not operating correctly. I do love sage. Sage is one of my favorite flavors, but that is not this moment. Okay. Do really people really put raisins in gravy? Not in gravy, in stuffing. Raver, in the stuffing. Okay. You really only do savory pumpkin. So we have really good sweet pumpkin. We have pumpkin pie, but I make a pumpkin log. I grew up calling it some of this and some of that. Um, and so it's think a very thin pumpkin cake. I'll show it to you guys. This will be Thanksgiving Vlogmas part. Um, so hold on. I can hear the ocean. I need the ocean to stop. Okay. What did Cass say that was so funny? Have you tried not doing so much coke while alive? I've never tried that. Silly. Okay, so for Vlogsgiving, I'll show you this. It's a thin pumpkin cake, right? Uh, but okay, you cook that, right? And then you flip it out into a dish towel, a clean dish towel that has sugar and chopped walnuts on it. So you flip it out and then you roll it while it's like steamy hot, right? You roll it and you set it to the side so it cools. Then, while cooling, you make a cream cheese filling, frosting filling, unroll it, cream cheese, right? Roll it back up, pumpkin log. It's my favorites. I love it so much. Dried cranberries are yummy and stuffing. Morgan, you're timed out. Please don't speak again for 13 minutes. Thank you. It's so good. Want warm weather? Hi, Bubba. Ew, let me see. Wait, is it alive? It's alive. And you're just holding it? Come here, show it to everyone. Don't drop it in my lap. I will absolutely lose my mind. It is. Okay, go put it on a leaf. Don't like let go. Like don't hold it by its tail. The tail comes off. Anyways, did you like the lizard? You're intrigued by the idea of pumpkin log? It's really good, Stella. It's so good. Do you guys have pumpkin muffins? Like muffins with the cream cheese in the middle. Basically the same, just a different version. He is so cute, you guys. You've never been able to make one of those? I have. You know what it is, Mary? To make one, you just don't care very much if the cake breaks. Just like, because the cream cheese will hold it together. Welcome to Sweet Potato, stupid. Cass. Um, welcome, love bug. I'm so glad you're here. But you were here. You were already sweet potato, baby. Love the like random lizard just photobombing. Do you know what type of lizard that was? Yes, it was a green lizard. Common, Georgia. Didn't spell Georgia right at all. Lizard, green. Go. I knew. So you let it lapse. I do that all the time. I do that all the time. Okay, here we go. Images. Oh, here it is. Green and Nola's. Yeah. Oh, you guys already knew. Well, you're welcome for my Googling. You recently had pizza with pumpkin sauce instead of tomato. Christine, I'm a little mad at you right now. That upset me. If this was like Henry VIII times and I was Henry VIII, you would walk backwards, not making eye contact, out of court, and then excuse yourself to tend to your like, be like, oh, I had to tend to my estate elsewhere. And then you would come back like a year later to see if I could still remember. Oh my God, shut up. Everybody shut up really quickly. No, it's fine, baby. Cass, save your money. Everybody, it won't be interesting. Our Leroy chats are three of us talking about nothing. Almost me always trying to meal plan. Um, okay, so your husband was Italian and he's turning over hearing pumpkin sauce on pizza. Like, ick. But everybody shut up. So Queen Elizabeth the First. So we're back in the Tudors. Welcome back to Tudor England. I am your guide, Elizabeth the original, but Elizabeth the First, not as cool as me, but famous. She was queen. This is while she was queen, and one of her courtiers was in the presence of the royal chamber, right? Like she was there and he was there and he just like lets one rip and immediately dies. Right? He cannot handle it. So he goes. He flees to his estates for 7 years and he came back to court 7 years later and Elizabeth looks at him and goes, "My lord, I had almost forgotten the fart." Not her just calling it. He was so embarrassed he left for 7 years. And she immediately off the top, she's like, "Hey, remember when you farted in front of me last time? I do." Like, so mean and so mean. Uh, substantial. Like that would and it's in the history books. His moment I hate the word fart, by the way. I find it to be gross, but I use it as a swear word. It's been what? 467 years, give or take. How long since Elizabeth was queen? How long since Elizabeth the first reign? No, that's how 422 years, 7 months, and 13 days ago. So give it a little bit less time. So yeah, 420 years, 30 years ago. We're still talking about that one time that guy farted. That's so embarrassing for him. Like, it's in history books. It's written down by his name too. I just don't remember the name because he left court for 7 years, so he's not that impactful. We're not, you are. Well, guess what, Iowa? You're commenting on the conversation. Yeah, I don't let my kids say it either, they have to say "toot." A whole new level of never living it down because it's such a gross word to me. It's just, no thanks. No, thank you. I am really, really fussy and prudish about certain words. We can't control what makes one famous, like, that's before the internet. People wrote it down. It was when people were illiterate. The masses of humanity were illiterate. Printing press, yes, that was established, but still, it was still written down. They were like, "Hey, where's that one dude who can write shit down? We need him for this moment." Earl Fartington. Yeah. So, amazing to me. Um, the words I say in part is off right? It's so bad. I also won't let people say my family, they can't say, um you can say the word not all publicity is good publicity. Stella, that was funny. Like, you can't say, "I have to take a crap" or "I have to take a shit." That's gross, but you can say both crap and shit in my family. Do you remember your flatulent issues? We do. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Um, I don't like it when anybody says that they're going to go piss. Gross. Um, Earl of Oxford. Thank you, Libby, for looking that up, my love. So funny. And then I want to tell you guys, so if we're going to talk about the tutors, let's talk about something that is tangentially tutory, if you will. Okay. So with the tutors, Queen Elizabeth the First, tutor, Queen Elizabeth the First famously never married, correct? She married England. She was the Virgin Queen. Um, it was like her brand, right? And oh, hold on. I worked with a woman said she had to urinate, and even though it's the correct term, I found that so much grosser than saying pee. Yeah, mm, the Earl of Sandwich, right? Um, so hold on, I gotta get my nose to stop. Just stop tickling. Okay. Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Dudley, Robert Dudley. So you have Henry VIII, because this is important. Ready? I guess it's not important, but it is for me. It's important for the moment. Henry VIII dies, and then he has an actual son, so no crisis of succession. Remember, just before Henry took the crown, his father won it in battle during the War of the Roses. Crisis of succession is very close to memory. Many people died. It was crazy. Everybody's very scared of this crisis. We need true heirs. It is one of the huge reasons why Henry VIII was so obsessed with getting a male heir because everybody remembers the Wars of the Roses. It was a really bad deal, right? So, um, he dies, he has a son. Thank God he has a son, but the son is very, very Protestant and he is young and dying at the age of 15. And nobody wants Mary, the next rightful heir in line, to become queen because one, nobody trusts that queens can hold power. Because like one time, 200 years previously, Empress Matilda tried and it was kind of a shit show. So like everybody's like, don't do it. So then um he's like, "It can't be Queen Mary because she's Catholic," and I'm gonna say it's because that she was a bastard. So Elizabeth can't do it, my sister, because even though she's very, very Protestant, because she is also considered a bastard. It's gonna be my cousin, Lady Jane Grey, who is, if we go down, it is Henry VIII's younger sister's granddaughter. So younger sister Mary had a daughter. Something Gray. What was her name? Something Gray. Lottie? No, wasn't. Doesn't matter. And then her daughter. So they made her become queen. One of the power players in it was Dudley, and he made Jane Grey marry his son. So Jane Grey gets dethroned after 9 days. There were more plots, so Mary had her executed, had her father-in-law, Dudley, who was in charge, he was executed and his entire family was imprisoned, and her husband, also a Dudley, was imprisoned as well, right? And executed. So there are 4 boys in this family, all Dudleys, right? But the dad, the older brother, I think a younger brother dies of illness in there. The mom's out there free being like, "Help, help, help." But Robert Dudley stays in the tower for a lot of his life, and he's very scared that he's going to be executed. And Elizabeth also, I don't think at the same time, but during her formative years, Mary also imprisons Elizabeth in the tower for twice. Elizabeth was very close to being killed. Very, very close. So, backtrack real quick. Dodging my ass, Kayla. Um, so let's backtrack, right? So Elizabeth, Henry dies with his last queen, Catherine Parr. Now, Catherine Parr had like 12,000 husbands leading up to this and never has a baby, right? But she survives Henry. He dies. She's like, I'm alive. And so she marries the uncle of one of the new king, one of his uncles. She marries him. It's kind of a love match, but it's more him grasping because before he married her, he proposed to Elizabeth. And that is not allowed because you have to get like the king's approval. And he was definitely trying to circumvent power so he could get more power. And Elizabeth's like, gross. And so he marries Catherine Parr. But then they bring Elizabeth to live with them. And like he's so inappropriate, like, he's going into her room whenever before she's out of bed in the morning and, like, watching her get dressed. They're having little tickle fights. At one point, as a joke, like, Catherine gets involved in this. My nose isn't running, it's fine. Catherine, um, gets involved with this, and, like, at one point, they cut most of Elizabeth's dress off, and she's, like, 12, 13. Back then, that's when you're getting married. You can't consummate before 12, but afterwards is kind of fair game. Um, but she's hitting that puberty stage where she might have been a little bit interested in him, but not really. But Catherine walks in and they're in an embrace. And nobody knows if they kiss or anything like that, but they definitely saw them embracing. He's a grown ass, full ass man, right? Being all creeper on this 13-year-old. So she sends Elizabeth away. She gives birth, dies of childbed fever like immediately afterwards. This little girl that she gives birth to probably passes by the time she's 2, but the spouse, he tries to kidnap the king, and so he ends up getting executed, but Elizabeth gets pulled into this, and she's sent to the tower, and she is trying to be like, "I did not plot against anyone during this. Like, I'm not trying to plot against Mary. I'm not trying to do any of this." And so, she's in very real danger for her life, and then Mary lets her out, and then a little bit later, there's, like, another Protestant thing. Mary puts her back in the tower, so she's in the tower twice. And remember, her mom was executed in the tower. Anne Boleyn was executed in the tower. So and people are just getting executed. So she's a little bit nervous, right? And so she's trying to be like, not me. Really, what happens is Mary marries Prince Philip of Spain. Philip's like, got to be nice to Elizabeth. Stop being such a bitch. And then later, it turns out that Elizabeth is going to be queen because Mary can't have any babies, even though she suffers 2 hysterical pregnancies. Philip of Spain goes back to Spain. He's like, I got basically nothing out of this deal. And Mary dies of uterine cancer. So, um, so Elizabeth spent a lot of time in the tower. Robert Dudley spent a lot of time in the tower because his father was a traitor, right? But they became extremely close. They were close as kids. Then they both had this very traumatic shared experience where, like, not very many people could be like, I was sent to the tower kind of as a traitor, was very close to losing my life. At any moment, I could have been executed, but I didn't. So they were trauma bonded, right? So she's basically in love with Robert Dudley, who's kind of a huge dick. He's very pompous. He has so much power and he's so pompous and he makes all the other nobles cringe. But while during like there's an interim in there, he marries a woman named Anne. Pretty sure it's Anne. And Elizabeth cannot effing stand that Robert Dudley, her absolute favorite, has a wife. So she starts forbidding her to come to courts. When she's at court, she is so mean to him. Wait, what scam are we doing, Kala? Um, and so Elizabeth's like super pissed that she even exists. And so she cannot live. Anne, is her name Anne? Her name's Anne. Oh, um, she can't come to court. And she starts getting sick, and they think it may be breast cancer, right? Amy, thank you, Stella. It was Amy. You're right. I'm wrong. It's Amy. Amy Dudley. And so there's like rumors that she's sick. And so Elizabeth's kind of like, I mean, nice. And Robert Dudley actually says to another courtier that, like, a year from now, my life will look very different. And so everybody really did think Amy was going to die. And then Robert Dudley would be able to marry Elizabeth. I would fall for it. Um, no, the wee boys, they think I don't think that the 2 princes in the tower were starved. I believe they were killed, and then their bodies were put in a staircase, and sealed up. So right? I have no idea what's in my fridge. It's crazy. So Amy one day was like, "Everybody get out of the effing house. There's a carnival over there, go to the carnival. And the servants, people who live here, everybody leave." And they were like, no." And she's like, "If you don't get the fuck out, I swear to God." Right? And so she loses her mind. She's really mean. And everybody is like, "Okay." And they go to the carnival. They come home and she is dead at the bottom of the stairs. Now, it's incredibly suspicious because she is the one thing that needs to be pulled out of the way for Dudley and Elizabeth to marry. And Dudley was with Elizabeth. He was not there. He could not have done it. The time frame is not there for him to have done it, right? So, did she fall down the stairs and die? Was she pushed down this did she kill herself knowing that she'd be like, "Listen, I know I'm going to die anyways, but this will ensure that Elizabeth never gets what she wants." He could have hired somebody to do it. Absolutely, he could have hired somebody to do it, but why would she, Amy, have told everybody to leave? But Dudley, why would Dudley have done it? Because if it was known that she was already dying and he knew he was gonna be the suspect, because one of the very first things out of his mouth was, "Fuck me. Everybody's gonna point fingers at me." And he immediately hires an investigator and sends the investigator out to the house like, "Find anything you can do to clear me of this crime. My head is starting to hurt. We have to wrap this up." Um, so he does not benefit from it because Elizabeth sees how badly tainted she would be. She's still kinda like she still has one foot in the door where she's like, but maybe." No, Amy told the staff to leave, Mary. Dudley was not there. He was very far away playing with horses. He was master of the horse, playing with horses. That was like 50 sneezes. My precious. Um, we have to wrap this up. Dudley wasn't there. He knew it was bad. Elizabeth had one foot in the door a little bit still. Elizabeth catches measles. Not really contemporaneously. It's within a couple years, right? And she's dying, and everybody thinks she's gonna die. The staff is all questioned, and they're like, "I didn't see anything. I didn't know anything." There's a chance that she threw herself off the staircase, and maybe she was weakened because she had cancer. As Elizabeth lay dying, she's like, "I name Robert Dudley a regent, and he's gonna be the protector of the realm because there's gonna be a crisis of succession because Elizabeth does not have a child." Right? And Mary Queen of Scots could have been just, like, still fucking around in Scotland and not dethroned yet and not imprisoned. I'm not sure about that. I'll go to bed. I just wanna finish this. When she recovers from measles, everybody's smallpox, measles, spotty disease, they were like, "Oh, no one would tolerate him being named Lord Proctor. We would have destroyed the realm," and that's when she realized she can't marry Robert Dudley. I think Amy was killed, and I think Robert Cecil did it. Elizabeth's right-hand man, I think he did it because Robert Dudley was encroaching on his power, and Cecil needed to maintain the vast majority of the power, and it absolutely worked a charm. Because oh, a heat pad, that's a good idea. I have a heated face mask that I was given as a gift. So, okay, I love you guys, but I don't love you that much. I'm too but you guys took my mind off of it, and I felt really good until I did not feel good at all, and now I'm not good. But thank you for taking my mind off of it. It's gonna be real hard to pretend like I don't have nostrils anymore because now you guys see that I have them. All right. Sorry I sniffled right in the mic. It's fine. You guys, I don't even have a nose. It's fine. I love you. I'm gonna go squirt water up my non-nostrils, and see what all comes out. It's gonna be amazing. And I love you, guys. I love all of you. Um, except for Mary. I'm just kidding. I love you, Mary. Okay, bye.